starting stream. We're just immediately going to jump into it. Okay. Last we left off, you guys got a request from Turok, Dragon's West, to do him a favor after you guys had lost a bet. So Turok had lost a bet to him. And he requested that you guys help resolve the problems inside this cavern. And be able to get some hurt cat mushrooms from him while in the cave system, while trying your best to keep relations with with the people who lived here, since he's vouched for them, and that if you had trouble, mentioning his name. And specifically, the last thing that happened was Tanakh put up some of his orbs of light in the air, scaring off some very small humanoid mushroom beings into another cavern. And after that happened, Caliph then started walking around, and so with Manuel, around the cave. Caliph, noticing two the larger humanoid mushrooms, tries to communicate with them, while Vasir spots a mushroom tentacle starting to crawl near him. And that's specifically where we left off. And I had initiated combat. And Vasir, you are first.
So they are not friendly, correct?
You remember, or specifically, Turok mentioned that the people in there are typically not hostile, but something's been going on, and he does not know what.
Okay.
Ooh, I cast nuclear bomb.
Turok did also say that if in trouble, mention his name.
He did say that.
Which we're in trouble.
So, Vasir, you're first. What do you want to do?
Okay. So, first thing, I'm gonna yell to this, or I'm to the big guys. I'm gonna yell.
Okay.
And mention just that Turok sent us here. Do you know who that is?
You say his name, and this will be your bonus action. You say his name, and as you do, you see the two large humanoid mushroom beings still coming towards you guys. You see them slow down a little bit, but you don't hear a response back from them.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm swinging.
Whoops.
15 to hit on Violet Fungus A.
Okay. Let me pull up dice. Oh, they didn't update. You already rolled? Okay. I guess the chat is being weird. I think you have to. Did you roll for everyone? I think they changed how it's formatted.
I see my roll.
Okay. It's not showing for me.
Do you have 15?
Yeah, it hits. Roll for damage. I'll refresh my page. Hopefully it doesn't fuck with your guys' stuff.
Okay.
I'm not seeing it in the game log either, but I don't know if that matters.
Okay.
You might have to start using the dice wall on the map.
Hit for 9.
9 damage?
Yep.
You cut it with your sword, and as you do, you slice at the tentacle that is wiggling towards you. And as you do, you cut it, and you hear a slight squelch from it as like the tentacle like starts waving in the air, acknowledging the pain that is felt, and like we're tracking back into its body.
And I'll end my turn there.
Okay, Caliph, is now your turn.
I guess, man. I know. I kind of want to like repeat if they do know Tarok, just in case, like, see if they can get it through their thick skulls. So I guess I would do what Bradley did. I would yell at them saying, "We are friends of Tarok. He had sent us here to gather supplies for him." See if they slow down a little bit.
Okay, you do it again. That is also your bonus action. You mentioned his name. And since you're closer to them, I actually want you to roll a perception check.
Reception. Welp.
Yeah, it's not showing me the rolls anymore. Fuck.
Oh, I got a 6.
It's hard to tell with the fact that you do get a look at one of their faces, and despite them being humanoid, they don't really have the face of a human. Their face is almost hollow in nature. They don't have a nose. You actually don't see a mouth. But you do see really sunken eyes. You also don't see any ears. But you do notice that they do slow down just a little bit. Not too much from how they were moving from Vasir saying Turok's name, but you do notice they do slow down just a little bit.
I guess. How far away? Hold on, how far away? Yeah, it's out of my reach for that. I guess I will do my crossbow. Roll for hit. I got a 12.
Who are you doing it to?
What is that? Hipsis?
You're shooting at him?
Yeah, I'm like aiming for like the foot area just to slow him down a little bit more. Not going to kill. Willing to prolong a little bit. Because I'm not trying to do what we did with the Cobalts, where we just killed innocent people.
I mean, you're still,
not gonna.
you're still attacking. 12 just barely hits. Roll for damage.
Okay.
See if you can roll the damage in the map. I'm not sure if it will make it harder for you because I'm not seeing these dice rolls.
I rolled 8.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening this time?
This shit was gas.
They're just not showing dice rolls.
Oh wait, Josh, I know what it is. Okay, so click on the dice in the lower left corner. It says switches to roll to everyone. I think everyone has to do that.
Roll to everyone? Did you have to to self?
Yeah, it's like roll to DM and then roll to everyone.
Okay.
You just have to click on the dice on the map, and then it says it in the bottom left corner.
Okay. Well, you said you did 8 damage. Just roll like a d20 or something on your character sheet and see if it goes through.
Okay.
None. If you did roll, I did not see it. Oh, no, there it is.
Damn.
Oh, you can show the dice on the screen this time. Oh. Okay, that's a nice feature.
So I guess everyone might have to do that. I don't know.
Oh my god, it lagged the hell out of my screen, though. I don't like that.
Oh.
ESO peak. Not
Oh
really.
Oh my god. Yeah, it lagged my screen so hard it went to black. Jesus. Okay, they're gonna have to work out that kink. Okay, you rolled 8. Where are you shooting with this arrow on the body?
I'm like shooting like from the knee below, or like
okay.
from lower stock down.
You do manage to hit about halfway up the calf on the not the actual calf, but you get the placement. And it goes through, and it goes through in like butter because of how soft their tissue is. And when you do that, let me check something. I need to do something quick. There it is. Don't mind this.
Josh, it's like playing Halo Wars and you just see something like from an attack from an enemy. You're like, what was that? From the fog of war.
Okay. Well, that's still big enough. It gets the point across. Works for me. Okay then. Okay. Yeah, you just hit him with an arrow. You do see the creature stagger a bit. But you just still don't see them really stopping too much. If anything, after that arrow, it seems they've quickened their pace.
Made him hostile again. More hostile. Aggravated.
I tried to reason with it.
I tried to reason with a tree, but it didn't understand me.
It slowed down a little bit, but it's still coming at me, and I was doing a non-lethal shot.
Can I use my bonus action right now to speak?
Yeah.
Renril, I need you to, get some aerial recon in the area to see what we're going up against. See if there's more of these guys.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn, Caleb?
Yes.
Okay, when will it is now your turn? By the way, the cavern, the top of the height is about 30 40 feet.
Monkey, you shaved?
Me.
You handsome boy. You handsome boy, you.
Hey guys, I shaved too.
What?
I said I shaved too.
All right, well, yeah, Colt said that the height of the cave is 35 feet.
35, 40 feet. It dips around because the cave itself is, how caves are. They have like stalactites, uneven roofs.
I'll fly about 25 feet into the air and
Okay.
see what I can see.
Then I want you to roll a perception check, and that will be your bonus action.
I mean, in theory, he should be able to see extra stuff anyway.
True. I just
17.
It's for the details.
I did not mean.
Check if your thing also is on self or everyone, because I didn't say that. You said 14?
Mine is rolling to everyone, but the game log says it's to DM.
Whoa.
So I don't know why that's changed.
Yeah. Swap it to
That's cool.
everyone.
Oh, I like that.
What?
I like that. That's awesome. Rolling to DM. I love that.
Yeah. So that'll be helpful for when you guys ask specific things. Okay.
Honestly, I almost like it going to you
between...
you saying like.
Okay, you rolled a 14. So with you gaining that height, you get a much clearer view of the area. You see
17, sorry.
17? God.
Yeah.
I wish I could revert versions because this is a lot laggier than the last edition or last version they had. Oh my God.
Well, you could. It looks like you can take off the dice roll, and it'll just show you the number in a list. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I just turned that off. No, it's just in general for some reason that it's just now laggier.
Gotcha.
You see a lot more of the cave, not only thanks to the height, but your perception will. What you see pretty much almost this entire cave area. You already saw the entrance area, which is filled with some mushrooms, some luminescent stones and quartz and minerals. But now you see that above the lake or pond in front of you is another platform that's connected by the ramp the two large humanoid figures are coming from. And that platform is about 20 feet up, and it is connected to another pond, which is where the one that was closer to you is getting its water source, and you actually see another pathway higher path leading deeper into the cave system, and that's it.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll call down to the rest of the group and tell them.
Look at that butt.
What I see.
Since you use your bonus action for the now, I'm featuring the fact that the perception check was a bonus action, and I'll just say you naturally did not say you're telling the group what you saw would be the bonus action. So everyone, you now know the features of the cave in character.
And the fact that I don't see anyone else.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I will.
Who invited Master Chief to the party?
I'm going to activate my innate sorcery.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... Actually, no, I can't do innate sorcery because that's a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm just going to do my... I think it's font of... No, it's not font of magic. I'm just going to spend one sorcery point to use my ranged shocking grasp on the violet fungus by Vasir.
By Vasir? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see if you hit. Let's see if the...
Whoa.
13.
That is cool.
Did you spend money on a fancy dice cards?
No.
Oh, you have...
There's options
I
for fancy dice.
I only have two options. Yeah, they hits.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
There is.
Oh.
7.
You shock it, and the shape of this fungus is almost like a like, you know how like the stereotypical serve ice cream on an ice cream cone looks? It's the ice cream bit. It's kind of like funneled upwards into a point. That's like the general shape of this fungus. You do it, and you see it just like start shaking all over the place. And on top of that, you see more tentacles pop out of it and waving around in the air as it's taking the shock. It looks rough.
And I guess that ends my turn.
Yeah. He's now...
Just a reminder, I am 25 feet in the air right now.
You actually said 30 feet, I think.
No, I said 25.
Okay.
25.
So it is Rosso's turn. Okay, it's gonna use its bonus action, or it's gonna use its movement, and it's gonna one pass its brethren and get over here, keeping its distance enough, and right here, get the wheel. Okay.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
like this song.
This is from Silksong. You all see this figure stand right there, and you suddenly all see spores pour out of it in all throughout its body, and it covers it in a 20-foot radius around it. Okay. Yeah, you just see it spread these spores around it, or around itself. Getting covering the whole area around you in that circle. And as it does that, it then what's its movement speed? 20 feet. It will then use its action, Vasir, Tanakh, and Caliph. All of a sudden, your mind is filled with flashes of colors, many colors, the entire spectrum, and it finally ends on the color red.
Fucking LSD?
As it finally ends on the color red, as you hear in your mind, "What are you doing here?" And you all hear it in your mind, but you do not hear it through your ears. And Tanakh, you hear this in Draconic. Vasir, you hear this in Common. Caliph, you hear this in Infernal. Wenwill, you're the only one that does not hear this, as you are outside of the spore radius.
We're on shrooms right now.
And it will end its turn, and so it
should respond.
It is now the other mushroom being's turn, and it will go up to Caliph, and it will use
It's gonna push me.
You also see this one release spores from its body, but this time it's from the top of its head. It's almost leafy like hair, but actually it's fungus. You see spores pour out of it. I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, dude, if I gotta do con rolls against these guys, I'm chilling.
Wait, Constitution saving roll. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh. Okay.
If you rolled, it did not go through. You forgot to change it.
Oh, got 14.
You've got to change it. You've got to change it on the like the other page where your character sheet is. If you click the dice on the bottom left, you have to change that one as well.
Okay.
That's what I did.
That makes sense. Okay, I rolled a 14 though.
Okay, you succeeded. You start to stiffen up, and almost like get stuck in the pose you're at, and then all of a sudden you manage to just barely break out of this, of whatever you inhaled, and you will also all see again, everyone but Wenwill. You also all see another flash of color go through all of your guys' heads as it too also lands in red, or finally finishes in the color red. And in a different voice in all of your guys' head, you once again hear, or not once again hear, but you hear a voice then spout, "We do not allow intruders in here." As yet again, Tanakh, you hear this in Draconic. Vasir, yet again, you hear this in Common, and Caliph, you hear this in Infernal. And it will end its turn. It is now Violet Fungus A. It being near you, Vasir, it's going to reach out one of its tentacles, and it will try and not grab part of you, but like try to wrap part of its tentacle around you to do damage. $19 to hit. That hits. You take 4 necrotic damage. As it grows for your arm, it grabs part of it, and you just feel your arm starting to almost rot away, and you losing sensation in part of it as you manage to yank it free just in time. And that will be the end of its turn. It is now Fungus B. Suddenly, hidden among the other mushrooms in the area, right behind you, Tanakh, another one comes to life, almost like it was waiting, and it too will reach one of its tentacles and also grab onto you. 11 to hit.
I have 11 armor class.
If I remember correctly, that just barely doesn't hit, since it would be defense against attack. You just barely manage defense. So it goes for the grasp, and you just barely manage to whip around to see it and dodge it. And that would be the end of its turn, as Fungus C also wingles to life, also as if it was waiting. And Caliph, you notice it almost it doesn't even acknowledge the fungal being next to you. It only seems to come after you, as it too will try to grab onto you with one of its tentacles. Is that an actual 20? No, okay, it was a 19. So that hits. You too also take 4 points of damage as one of its tentacles manages to grasp the very end of your tail, and all of a sudden you feel like almost your life force is being pulled away from your tail as you manage to whip it free just in time. That will end its turn. Tanakh, is now your turn.
I want to cast Protection from Good and Evil.
On yourself?
Yeah. Do these things have attack of opportunity?
I would say yes.
But if they don't, I would like to know if they don't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I would say yes, they do.
Fuck. I can't fucking do anything. Use my bonus action. If I move, I get hit. I just use my action. So.
Then
guess I'm gonna just do nothing.
What does protection...
Unless I can say something, I already used my bonus action.
No, you wouldn't be able to. What does protection of good and evil...
That ends my turn.
Do...
Until the spell ends...
Aberrations, celestials, elemental, fae,
so that's
fiends, and
hella
undead.
turns.
Okay. Aberrations, celestials, elemental, fae, fiends, or undead. Okay. So that ends your turn.
The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls. I can also not be possessed by, or gain charmed or frightened conditions from them.
Okay.
If I'm already possessed, charmed, or frightened by such a creature, target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay. Visir.
So I get to roll two saving throws.
Okay. Visir, is now your turn. If you're here.
Okay. How far am I from this guy? How do you count distance? Do you count like from the edge of your character or like the middle?
I tend to count the middle of the token. I start
Okay.
from the middle and then go from there.
I am like exactly 5 feet away from fungus A. Could I do my movement attack?
Yeah, go ahead, and that'll be a +1 to both your attack and its DC.
How do I do that again?
I think we need to
Wait, we
disengage.
no, we made that.
Okay, we do the math.
We just add the +1 manually ourselves, and we
Okay.
made it a feat, not an actual attack. So you just roll your normal attack and then just add it.
Okay.
He also chose the pink fluffy dice.
Ooh. Not very high.
That does not.
that's
Well,
not-
no. Actually, no. It does hit. It does hit. It does hit. Okay, so
Okay.
roll for damage, and then we'll add +1 to that damage.
I roll 2. Okay, I'm 1 second, I gotta read something.
So it's a plus. Technically, it's a +2.
So what is this? So I could turn this 1 into a 3.
Okay. I'm assuming you're
So
doing.
it turns it into, what is that? 7,
6.
Yeah, you're
So,
choosing.
yeah. Or 8.
Yeah, it would turn it to 8, and then we add the +1 from your feet, and so that's 9 points of damage total.
Perfect.
As you go for it, you all Windmill, since you're in the sky and you're not or you have yet to attack everything, you actually get a glimpse of this. You see Vasir almost like wind up backwards, and you almost see almost like an after image on top of him as he runs up to this fungus, and you slice it in half almost so quickly that you don't even see it move. Like you see just like the top of it slide over an inch as you see all the tentacles fly up and then wither in pain and then just fall limp as it dies.
Fuck yeah. And then do I have one of those mushrooms from the spring?
Yes, all of you have one of those mushrooms. They're called wind-capped mushrooms. You do not have to breathe for 1 hour if you consume them.
I do not see it in my inventory.
I forgot. I kept forgetting to add them. You do have one. That's on me.
Okay. So, can I eat one use one as my second ability?
We'll say that is your bonus action. Yeah, you consuming one of the wind-capped mushrooms.
I'm gonna eat it. So I don't have to breathe in the spores.
You start eating it, and it gets caught in your throat. And as it gets caught in your throat, you almost panic a little. But as you panic, you quickly realize nothing is actually wrong. You're not choking. You don't have to breathe at all. And
oh yeah,
would that be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
Caleb,
use my bonus action?
for what?
Notice what Vasir did and do the same thing. Watch him and study, realize he no longer is choking. Like, I got one.
Okay, I will say you can use the bonus action to acknowledge what has happened with Vasir, as your attention was put onto the fungus next to you. But if you were to try to consume the mushroom, it would be your action, and that's because of just how low on the list you are.
What the fuck? I could have just said nothing then and waited till my turn and ate it and use a turn.
Yeah, I'll say you acknowledge it as a bonus action since you diverted your focus off of the fungus. Or do you
just say I didn't?
Okay. You didn't notice that he consumed the mushroom. Okay. Caleb, it's your turn.
I would like to take my short sword and turn around and attack Fungus C.
Okay. We'll just see if you hit.
Okay, I didn't. What the fuck?
Nat 20.
26.
You chose the Big B hand. Okay, that's really funny. That's cool. Nat 20, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that it was gonna do that. To be honest.
I think that's a special effect of that specific dice on a Nat 20.
Okay, and then for damage, 12.
God damn.
That is loud, and that is hard to read.
I know, I'm changing it. I didn't know, because you can't really tell what it says until, like, you roll it.
Okay.
So I'm changing it.
So you do 12 points of damage to it. And you're doing it with a short sword.
Anything crazy for the nat 20?
She got the double damage. Or the...
Okay.
Yeah. And as you stab it, you manage to cut off a couple of its tentacles off of its body, as you all see them wither in pain from it being sliced, and then retract like extremely fast into the body, trying to hide them away from you.
It didn't fucking die?
No.
I couldn't, like, slash it, like, go to, like, slash it in half. I just had to stab it.
Oh, were you? Okay.
I was going for a side horizontal slash.
Oh, okay.
movement.
My bad. I didn't hear that part. You go for it, and you just manage to like cut off like a chunk of it right where the arms come off. So the damage is still the effect is about the same. You managed to cut off a lot of its arms, but you did it from the source when you went for the horizontal slash.
Okay.
It's still alive though. Just for clarity's sake, I'm pulling this guy off the board since there's so much on the board.
I guess I would like to step away from Fungus C. Try and get away from it trying to grab me again.
You did that the Fungus C?
Yeah, Fungus C.
How did Bradley do 9 damage and kill that one, but she did 24 and didn't kill that one?
Wenwell had did damage beforehand.
I also attacked that one.
Yeah.
For how much?
I did
I hit
7
that first one
points of
twice.
damage.
Okay, 16 points of damage and it's dead. She did 24 and that one's still not?
She did 12.
That was my second hit.
She did a 3, a 5,
That
and then a
was my
plus
hit.
4. Yeah.
My damage was 12. My hit was 24.
Oh,
26.
your hit was 26.
Well,
Your damage was 24.
okay. Nick, it was she rolled a 5 and that was doubled, so it was a 10 plus a 4. Remember, D&D does like 2
14.
separate. Remember, D&D Beyond does 2 separate dice rolls and then combines it for their nat 20s. I pick the highest and then I double that specific one. So she rolled a 5 as the highest. I doubled that.
Okay.
That's a 10 and then plus 4. That plus 4 never gets doubled. That's an additional. It's only specifically the dice roll
She
that gets
did
doubled.
14 damage.
She did 14 damage.
Okay.
Okay. With
And I end my turn.
Okay, yeah.
I don't see a point in fighting. Get the fuck out.
Well,
when
I tried the, calm tactic, and then I felt my life force kind of leave.
I'm
my
saying
life.
we get the fuck on.
Okay, Wenwell, it is now your turn.
So y'all are saying tactical retreat? Is that what I'm hearing?
Only I've said that. So, but it's not fair because Josh is giving us behind the scenes knowledge of something's going on. These guys are kind of strong-ish. We're outnumbered. There's a fuck ton more of them, probably. It ain't worth fighting in my mind. We're outgunned and outnumbered, and there's something else going on that we don't know. That may kill us all or something.
Hey, Nick.
What?
Do you want to use the information you said as a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. So, everyone but Wenwell, you hear this information.
He's only 25 feet away. We're in a cave. There's no way.
Okay. This is about to get interesting. Okay, so Tanakh, you go to start saying this, and Vasir and Caliph, and Tanakh, you notice this. Before the words come out of your mouth, both Vasir and Caliph, you both hear the voice inside of your head of Tanakh saying these things. And then the words then come out of your mouth, Tanakh. And then, Wenwell, you hear it.
What?
And yet again, Vasir, you hear Vasir, and Vasir, you hear this in Draconic through your head. Caliph, you hear it in Draconic, but don't recognize it. You only know what he said because he spoke in common.
Do I not know Draconic?
So
I don't think you do. Do you?
No, you don't. So you guys just heard it. Bradley heard it. You guys all heard it 3 times. Understood it twice, Caliph. Understood it 3 times, Vasir. Heard it once, Renril.
So, okay. So, you went to go say this, and as you were thinking the thought to start saying it, Vasir and Caliph both heard it through their minds in Draconic. And then the words came out of your mouth, and then Wenwheel heard it. And even you acknowledged the fact of, how did they hear what I said before I said it? That will be the bonus action. And Vasir, you heard it in Draconic and understood it, and then you heard it in Common. Caliph, you heard an unknown language.
This shit put us into a hive mind.
Caliph,
I don't like that.
Caliph, you heard it in Draconic, didn't understand it, but you noticed that it was the voice of Tanakh, and then you heard it in Common. In Wenwell, you only heard him speak it.
Oh no, I don't know it in Draconic. Just kidding.
And that will be that.
Vasir heard it
only
3 times.
He only heard it twice. He heard it through his mind, and he heard you speak it. He just understood the Draconic through that was spoken through his head.
But why'd they hear me say? That's what I'm curious about.
Wenwell, it is your turn.
Okay. I have an idea that might help us turn the tide of the fight.
Got it.
You should say gun.
I do have a nice little flask of oil.
No. Gotta get the fuck on.
Was that the bot?
Fighting.
Matov right now.
Why did it end?
What is that?
What is what? Did I show something I wasn't supposed to?
No.
Okay. You got my word for a second.
Another octopus.
Sorry, I had a notification. I'm so sorry. It was of my camera.
I don't know why the music stopped. Or did someone pause it? The bot partially broke. I don't know what's up. Okay. What do you want to do, Kairos? You're muted. Or no, you're not muted. You're just audio silent. Okay.
I was thinking about tossing some oil on the fucking central
there we go.
spore dude, but guess not. I am going to use my bonus action to activate my innate sorcery, which will give me a bonus bonus dice roll on spells I cast, and then I will spend another sorcery point to Shocking Grasp the central spore dude, Rugoso.
Okay. You're gonna go for the fungus guy? Yeah, go ahead for damage.
Yeah. So I'm going to do 2 dice for Shocking Grasp. So glad I have that re-rolled. So a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And then I'm going to roll damage twice because of innate sorcery. Or no. Which one gives me... Oh, that's only... Okay, that's only if I make an attack roll and I miss. And then the other one that I re-rolled the damage for Savage Attacker, but that's only if I use physical weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
So rolling damage, 1 dice, 3.
You do 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
And you're using the shocking grasp again?
Yeah.
Okay.
From range.
You, like Emperor Palpatine, like shoot your hands downwards towards this direction, and to knock Vasir and Caliph, you feel through your mind multiple colors, and then it ends on almost the color black. It's close to black, but it's not quite. As you all feel a reverberation of almost a scream go through your guys' head as this being is shocked. Windmill, you just see it tank it. It's just standing there, and it's like it's affected by it, but it's not making a sound. It's just tanking this.
Mm-hmm.
Geek.
Well, I'm going to stay up here because I like being out of the spores. And I'll end my turn.
Okay. It is now Rugoso's turn. He will use his bonus action, and yet again, you guys all see a flash of color go through your head. And it lands on a very deep-seated venomous red as you all three of you here go through your mind. If you want to be a threat, we will treat you so. And he will turn to you, Caliph, and he will swing at you as he closes the little bit of distance.
Weep.
6 to hit.
I like duck. I move.
Yeah. Weirdly enough,
Hand?
yeah, it misses. He swings at you, and you manage to bob out of the way as it swings its couple of almost like club-like hands at you. And it will end its turn. It is now Hipsy's turn. It will get right behind Caliph, and it will use its action. I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw.
Oh my lordy. That's my lowest. It's my lowest roll too.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yet again, you see these spores, or you see some of these spores waft from behind you to in front of you, and you feel yourself tense up yet again, and you just barely manage to clench out of it and break free, unstiffening all the muscles on you. And it will end its turn. That one's dead. It is Violet Fungal Bee's turn. It will try to grasp at you again, Tanakh, with one of its remaining tentacles. 5 to hit.
No.
Okay. You yet again managed to jump out of the way of its tentacle.
No, I'm gonna just snap the fucking tentacles out of my face. I'm just pissed off at this point.
Yeah. And that would be the end of its turn. Is now C. Oh wait, did I mischaracterize a thing for this?
Hang on. DM.
Yes.
What was the trigger that made them hear my thoughts? Was it me actively going to say it, or is it just they heard my thought?
Okay, say that one more time. Sorry, I was like reading it. I should have given you my full attention. Say it one more time.
Did they hear what I said because I was actively thinking of going to say it? Like, I made the decision to say it? Or did it just hear my thoughts?
I want you to roll an intelligence check to figure that out, as this is an experience you haven't had before. And so I want you to, like, roll it through your brain.
What the fuck? You said intelligence? That's like...
Yeah.
I clicked it. I don't...
Yeah, it showed. It showed a 4. You... Oh, do you have it as DM only by accident?
No. It has rolled to everyone. I'm not seeing this fucking roll at all.
Go on your character sheet and see if it says roll to DM. I think that's what Kairos mentioned.
It's on roll to everyone.
Oh,
And then on
Is it
your
involved to everyone also on the game screen?
on the map.
On the map?
yeah. So next
Yeah.
to the left of
If you
roll
click
log,
on the
roll
dice
dice.
log, a dice roll next to the game log on the map screen.
Yeah, I see that now. God damn it. Getting fucked over. I hate this shit. Tanaki's growing increasingly infuriated.
Okay. Since you haven't experienced this before, you're trying to put these thoughts through your head, and as you do, you one by one, you think, why was this happening? Was it because I was trying to think of Tanak, or not Tanak, Caliph and Vasir and Wenwil, and as you do, Caliph, you hear everything I just said starting from your name, and Vasir, you start hearing everything I just said starting from your name, and you realize as you were thinking this, it's as I'm thinking of them, they're hearing my thoughts. You
And
realize
that didn't take a turn because it's just taking the thought.
Yeah,
and
it's
how we
it's
actively
it's
speak.
it's taking the thought. So you realize that you don't know how, you don't know why, but when you think of the person nearby, you suddenly gain a telekinetic link to them and are able to communicate without saying any words. But you do notice you didn't hear a message, or you didn't feel a connection between you and Wenwil as you were thinking his name. You only felt it with Caliph and Vasir.
But only Vasir can understand me, right?
Um,
What I'm thinking.
Vasir was the only one. You don't know if you feel the connection.
That's true, I would know.
Yeah, you feel the connection, but you don't know if they understand it. You don't even know if they're hearing Draconic. You just know they're hearing you.
Can I think back?
What would you be thinking? Yeah, well, you can think. You can think back as a
Can you
response.
process
hear
of
me,
thinking,
like in my
this is
brain?
much faster.
I would
This
say
is much faster than in the time of an action, so I don't think
Yeah.
you should take actions. You
Yeah,
should be able to reply
so.
in thought.
So I'll say, Vasir, you heard Tanak say your name in Draconic. You get almost caught off guard of suddenly hearing it, and you think, Tanak? And all of a sudden, Tanak, you hear your name spoken in common through your head. In Vasir's voice. But you don't hear through your ears Vasir saying anything. Um, for specifically this moment, that's where I'm gonna stop that. You can talk. I just want to get through this specific enemy's turn. Has okay. All of a sudden, Caliph, you putting your attention on the two little fungal creatures surrounding you, covering both your front and your back. You feel another tentacle from this mushroom try to grasp on you. It's gonna try and grab you. It manages to grab you yet again, and you take 4 more points of necrotic damage as this time it wraps around your ankle, and you yet again feel like the life is pulling out of you through your leg, through that tentacle, as you manage to just barely shake it off and stomp on it and make it retreat away from you for the moment.
I'm getting ganged up on right now.
And that will end its turn. Tanakh, it's your turn. You guys can go back to trying to figure out what you want. I just wanted to take the moment of doing that's turn. You guys can keep going back to speculating.
Okay, so Galeth, you only hear me in Draconic. You can't hear me. You just hear my voice speaking in a language you don't know. Seer understands me.
I hear my name in Draconic.
No,
you don't.
Weirdly enough,
when I say your name in my tongue, you hear me speaking.
No,
in
actually,
my tongue.
no, actually,
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
No, actually, weirdly enough, she does hear her name in common.
Because I'd be saying the name. Yeah, just like English, Spanish.
That would be that would be the only part she's understanding. She's just only hearing her name and not understanding anything else that's happening.
Word.
So what do you want to do?
So to that question, have they been hearing my thoughts this whole time?
You have been feeling, or from the intelligence check.
It would have to be I say their name.
Yeah. From the intelligence,
it would have to be I say their name. I haven't been saying their name in my thoughts.
From the intelligence check you did and the resulting actions from it, you realize that even thinking of that person, you connect telepathically with them. You're not even acknowledge, or you're not thinking their name. You're acknowledging them, and it's connecting because you felt the connection before you're starting to think the name. So you thought the letter K of Caliph, and it connected.
That happened. They should have then heard me thinking. They're not listening. We are wasting time. We need to leave. I was thinking that before I asked you the question. I am getting frustrated.
They did all hear that.
We need to get the fuck out of here. This is pointless.
And Vasir,
Caliph heard it in Draconic. She's heard her name twice now.
Here's the interesting part.
Everything.
When you're thinking this, now that you've not acknowledged that this is a telepathic link, what language are you thinking this in?
It'd be commoner at that point. Once I realize it, it'd be commoner because I know we
okay. So as you say that we need to retreat, this is too much for us. Caliph, you now hear it in common and realize what's happening. And Vasir, you also now hear it in common and you realize what's happening. You're all telepathically connected, and you acknowledging each other connects you.
Just in case I don't know if they have clicked in their head, I say in my head that we can communicate telepathically. We can go back and forth, think out loud think inward to each other.
So do you think if we can now actually communicate with these fungals, the two that are beside me, that we can come on to common ground since they are now able to understand?
Oh, maybe. So wait, they might be able to hear us, you're saying?
Yes,
that point,
they sounded
Tarak
confused.
sent us.
Are you acknowledging?
us.
You're acknowledging the two creatures when you're thinking this?
Yes, I'm trying to. Yes. Oh, well, they spoke to us in commoner, so they know commoner. They know common.
No, they spoke to us in our own tongues.
Yeah. You
They know
think
every
okay?
language.
So when you talk to them, you remember them speaking in Draconic, so you repeat it back in Draconic.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that. And as you do it, you also, because this is an effort you're trying to get across for everyone that you're trying to also communicate them. This is a telepathic link between all of you. Wendell, you have no knowledge of any of this happening. You're just seeing like
Randall's just looking down and seeing us.
yeah. So Wendell, the premise of what's happening is when you're like taking a piss and you
Just
like
sees us
use
looking back
and
forth
you're
at each
like
other.
you like almost like zone out for a second when you're taking a piss. That's pretty much what's happening to you. You're zoning out and you're like, huh? As they're like telepathically communicating. But you'll hear Tanakh speak Draconic. Caliph, yet again, you don't understand this. But you do feel a connection between you and these two fungal creatures, and you hear instantly back. You feel a sense of colors flash through your head, and it's going through all of you, and it lands on the color yellow. As it does land on yellow, you hear one of the voices. You can't tell which one it's from. You hear it say, "If you're from Tawa, why attack?" And yet,
We were unsettled. We did not know your intention. You were reaching out towards us. We did not know if you were hostile or friendly. It seemed as though you were opposition to us.
and you would repeat that back, and then you see another flash of color go through their head, and you see a faint red color pop through your head as a different voice goes through your head, different from the previous one, as you hear it say, "We came to protect our young. They ran. They alerted. We came to see what happened."
We're not gonna kill your kids, the younglings. We're not gonna do that. We're here on a quest from Tarak. He asked us to come find what are they called, the heart mushroom caps or something? Heart cap mushrooms.
If you were from, you see more colors flash through your head, and at this point, you get a sense that the way they communicate is they use color to give you the sense of emotion behind the words, because through your heads, these voices are just flat. They themselves have no emotion behind them. They're just very. I'm sorry I portrayed it poorly, but they're just flat in nature. There's no like tonal change of like anger or frustration. But you get a sense that the color before these words are indicating the emotion behind them. As you see yet again, flashes of color, and then you see the color red, but this one even a lighter red.
I want to send the color white once they're done talking.
White?
Say
Yes.
green, but white's good. White is purity.
You send the color white, and as it does that, it sends back to you all the color, a very, very light green. And you get the sense that this is like
Green?
almost green. And you get the sense that this is almost an acceptance, but a very wary acceptance. What do you want to do?
Is it my turn?
I'm gonna just disarm. I'm gonna put my hands up and try and send A brighter white.
Okay. So you do that, and are you trying to back up? Why you do that, or are you just
No.
like, okay? You send an even brighter white, and as you do,
I was like, hey, I'm done.
as you do, and you motion your arms up. It's like like sheathing. Do you want to sheath your sword, or are you like keeping your sword in hand and just putting your hands up?
I don't think I have nothing in hand. I just have my orb. I'm gonna put my orb back on my satchel.
Okay.
Or like my what is it? It has like a designated belt spot for it.
Yeah. You do that, and as you do that, you send an even brighter white, and you, Caliph, you actually see this. Well, actually, no, you don't see this. Wenwell, all of a sudden, we're gonna go to your perspective. Wenwell, all of a sudden, you see Tanakh put away his catalyst for his magic, and then put his hands up. You don't know why, but he's done this, and you send this very bright white to to both of these fungal creatures. And Wenwell, you see the one behind Caliph tilt its lean over to look past the other fungus being in Caliph to look at Tanakh, and then all of you sense a default colored green. And I say default because it is what green is. It's exactly that. As you see the one behind Caliph almost like sort of relax a bit. Not a lot, just a bit more. Do you want to do anything else?
Take a knee. Just further suppress my profile.
Okay. I will say if you do that, that will be the end of your turn. Do you still want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna pass like a moderate white, and then I'm done. I'm not gonna throw a big bright one because I'm not trying to annoy them either.
Okay. Vasir, it is your turn. You've been hearing this entire conversation as you do understand Draconic. Well, no, at this point you said you were speaking in common, so this has been speaking in common, and you've been hearing the replies in common.
Well, to them it was Draconic. So no, it was Draconic. Caliph heard none of it.
Were you talking to the two creatures in Draconic?
I was speaking to them in Draconic because I only knew that they knew Draconic. That's all I knew.
Okay.
That they knew.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I just repeated in Draconic. So Caliph heard nothing when I said, but Vasir heard everything.
Okay, yeah, Vasir, you heard this whole conversation. Caliph, you only heard the responses, and you heard it back in Infernal.
Word.
Now, could they tell I was sending white?
Yes, because you were opening up this telepathic channel to everyone in the group, but you were focusing the point of the discussion towards the two fungal beings. So, Vasir, what would you like to do?
I will just stand here and kind of stab my sword into the ground a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much that it's
stuck.
inaccessible if I need it.
Yeah.
Not stuck, but just kind of sitting there a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit on the ground, and that's all I'll do.
That's all you'll do? Okay. You do that.
Yeah.
Caliph, it is your turn. I will say you did see Vasir do this, since you were somewhat facing his direction.
Okay. And then I also see Tanakh take a knee as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess in that sense, I will basically surrender and become they come off as not harmful.
Show them you are white. Show them you're white. I say this as my bonus action, so that they know to tell them that they are also friendly.
I'll say because you still have this telepathic connection. Well, actually, no.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I still don't know that Caleb can hear me or not. So
I'll
no,
say
because now I can say it in commoner again. I can say it in common.
you can
So
say in common.
I can
yeah. We'll say it was
So
a general.
I tell Vasir and Caleb to send white that they mean peace.
Okay. So I'll say, Caliph, you've been using your short sword this whole time. I'll say you've been like holding it in front of you, ready to attack these two fungal creatures, and you put it down and you like point it towards the ground, towards your feet. And you follow what he says, and you do also send an image of white to the two fungal beings, and you get sent back by one of the. You're not sure which one it was, but you get sent back the color green in response. Is that all you want to do?
Yes.
When will? All you've seen this whole time is suddenly Tanakh putting away his catalyst and taking a knee. You see Vasir put down his sword, and stopping the fight. You see Caliph, who was almost like worried with how surrounded she was, suddenly calm down and put her sword down. You don't know what's happening. It is now your turn.
So I'm like floating up there and like with my hands out in front of me because I was like doing the shocking grasp stuff before, and then like I see everyone kind of relaxing and I'm like confused. So I like lower my hands and I'm like, does someone want to explain to me what the fuck's going on? Like,
Do any of you want to respond by using your bonus action?
I can.
Okay.
Well, unless you want to, since
Sure.
you chit-chatted more with them.
Yeah, I'll just tell Renril that these spores have been the fungus they're spreading has given us a hive mind link to them, and they communicate with color through images. They communicate with image of color. The color seems to entail their intent and how they feel. It's like a mood indicator. They were worried we were coming here to attack their young. I told them we were not. I sent them white. They sent green in response, and they became less hostile. I told Caleb and Visir to send white, and they received green in acceptance as well as I did. I don't know if you've been seeing or hearing any of this, but it seems like white is the color to go with. I don't know if you need to say it or if you just need to chill the fuck out, land, and disarm.
Just sit down. Sit down.
I'm not technically armed right now, but I'm just gonna chill out. I won't try to provoke him anymore.
Just seem less threatening. You should at least land. They're scared for their young.
All right, well, fine. I'll descend and land where I'm at on the map.
You land back down, and as you do, there's been a very faint amount of the spores left in the air since it's been a bit, and the range itself was large, but they weren't condensed. You go down and you just breathe it in, acknowledging what Tanakh said, and all of a sudden, as you're being like, well, you're thinking the words, well, I guess I better give this a try. You just like take a deep breath in and you go, it's lying to me. This didn't do shit. As all of a sudden, Tanakh, you hear Wenwill like say this in his head. In what language? Do you? Actually, you don't know the language. This. You don't know the language this is being spoken into. Because Twak, you're saying this in Aarakocra. You're thinking this in Aarakocra, which is your native tongue.
Let's call him Tarak.
Yeah, you just hear the word.
Well, I hear fucking.
You just hear Tarak.
Fucking language he's speaking. I can already tell it's him. I tell him to think in common. Think in commoner. We can understand each other.
Well,
And
this
with him
isn't
now
freaky at all.
communicating to us, I'm gonna just I'm gonna like repeat it over and over. Send the color white. Think of white. Think of white. And then he's obviously
Alright.
like he's gonna be forced color white.
All right, so I think in the color white, and I'm like, all right, well, this isn't freaky at all.
Okay. And you send the color white, and you get, and not knowing how this works, all of you see just the color white, and all you hear Eric Cochran as he says this, and you get a response, Runwell, of not a vibrant or normal colored green, a slightly dimmer green. They seem to be a little worried as you realize
Okay.
they heard what you said, as you haven't gotten the hang of this yet.
What did they show? What did they show you?
It was green.
Was it bright?
Uh, kind of a dull green.
Send white again and give him a slight gesture or message that you do not mean harm. Either say it or do something with your body language to suppress your
All right, so
profile.
I'll look at Ragoso, and I'll kind of like bow my head a little bit and open my palms, like showing him that I'm unarmed, and I don't intend to do anything else. And I'll send white again.
Okay. I'll say that would been your action, or that would be your action for the turn. And as you do it, you almost do like a bow, like open palm, like almost like a showman bow.
Cordial bow.
Yeah,
Cordial
almost like
bow.
one you would do it at a theater show. You send that white, and you get a vivid normal green as a response.
That's my turn.
Okay. That is the end of your turn. It is now Goso's turn. As okay, Discord being Discord. He will. You will all. He will see that you guys have all calmed down, and as a response, he will go up to. He will one past you, Caliph, and he will actually head to Fungus Sea, and you see what had happened to you before, and you see the spores pour out of his head, knowing what it does, and he. It's a con save. You see suddenly Fungus Sea stiffen up and all of its tentacles suck inwards as all of a sudden all of its movement has stopped. And it will then send all of you the color green, and it will end its turn. And it is now Hipsy's turn, and yet again this one will one past you, Caliph, and it will one up to Fungus B, which was messing with you, Tanakh, and like you just witnessed the other, this one too will also spew spores from the top of its head as it tries to affect this fungus that's been messing with you. And you see for a moment that it starts stiffening up, like its tentacles have been like fluidly moving. It like stiffens up in action, and after a moment, it flexes them in like almost like a whip motion, and doesn't seem to have taken hold of what has happened. And it then replies all of you. In it sends the color green to all of you, but then it sends the color red. In response, and then it says in a flat tone, we acknowledge your peace, but these are not with us. As it will end its turn. That turn. Now, Fungus Beast's turn. Tanakh, this fungus that has been focusing you this whole time suddenly swaps its focus to the fungal being, surprisingly, and it tries to grasp at it with its tentacle.
Can I help defend the fungal being? Like give it advantage?
No, unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Okay, that hits. And you see it grab part of it, and it grabs part of its chest, and you see it touch it, and you see part of the fungus that makes it up start shriveling up, wadding up, and then fall off as you all hear like almost a psychic scream go through your head. That's the end of its turn. Let me double check how that works. For 1 minute. Okay, repeat. Assuming through the end of each of its turn. I don't know effect on it. Okay.
I'd assume these things have either weakness to fire or fucking poison.
Con save. Natural one. Okay. Tanakh, it's now your turn.
Firebolt. Fuck, nigga. Can't even see it.
You got a 4. You're willing to me again only. I think.
You got
Fuck my
5.
rolls, dude. I'll be a fucking ambassador, but I guess I can't roll for shit.
Do you have a modifier for that? Or is it just a flat?
+1.
Okay, that just barely hits.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing these. These are all you.
It's a 1.
Was that 1?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, you go. Oh, did my thing freeze? Okay, it froze for like a split second. You go to it and you aim for the
Wait. Never mind.
You aim for the tentacle that had gone for it. And since it's such a small target, you just barely manage to hit it as you get it to retreat away a bit farther from the fungus being that had seemingly helped.
Wait,
you.
they have creatures of this. Are they undead, phaser fiends, or anything of the sort?
Nope. They don't seem to be affected by your spell. Visir, is now your turn.
Bullshit. Fuck my rolls, dude.
Okay, also that's a concentration, but, well, remember that for the next time.
So, are we like killing these guys now?
The fungus, not the fucking shroom dudes. Violet fungus B.
Okay. I will use my movement attack on Fungus B.
Okay.
He's 8 feet away, so it only counts as 5.
Yeah.
Or only does the 5.
Yeah, only
17 to hit.
That hits.
Why? Okay, why am I not seeing my shit? What do I have to change?
10
No.
damage.
That would actually be 11 damage. Because
Why?
the extra +1 from the ability, you got the +1 modifier because of the sword, or from your
Yeah.
And Tanak, you see Vasir whoosh past you, and you feel a gust of wind coming behind you, and almost seem like an after image with him as you see him just carve a large chunk out of this fungus. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Caleb, it is now your turn.
So fungus C isn't hostile, correct?
You just saw that it seized up after the fungal being in front of you used the spores that it had been trying to use on you.
Okay, so he's suppressing that, I guess.
I forgot.
And you said they are not with them, so they are an extra,
He's
like, not with them on the agreement of not killing us, or like not with them because they're completely different. Like, obviously.
Are you saying this in character to them, or asking, or are you saying or asking this as DM? If it's a DM question, all they said was they are not with them, and you just saw that they tried to stop them.
Okay, I guess I am going to. It would be a bonus action to ask them, correct, if they need help getting rid of these guys.
In this type of situation, yes, since you're trying to wait to see what would happen. You asked this question in your head because of who you are. You asked this in Infernal to these two, and because of the nature of the question, you also leave this up, or you also connect this to everyone else, so they would know. And none of you understand this, this language, and then you get a response back in color, of a deep-seated green, back at you, specifically, Caliph, and it confirms, with it saying, "We are not with this. This is not part of our colony."
Gotcha. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take. Wait, he's going to be in the way, isn't he? Hold on.
You can move to the side if you want to. You do have movement.
Oh, okay. I would like to. Hold on, because I'm also not trying to get rune roll either. Okay, I'm going to move this right here, and then I'm going to use my firebolt spell targeting at fungus C. Got a 9 for hit. And then a 9 for damage.
Okay, sorry. I was looking at your character sheet for a moment. God, I'm opening all the wrong fucking tabs. 9 to hit. Yes, that hits. 9 for damage. Okay. And you go for this, trying to be extra cautious of not hitting the fungal being, and you land it, and you light the whole thing up at the base, and you just see all of its tentacles flailing through the air, lit ablaze, as they just go limp, as it just turns into basically a bonfire.
Word. I end my turn there.
Okay. Windmill, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna equip my daggers.
Okay.
And then I'm going to rush in on fungus B and swing my daggers at it.
Okay.
So 2 daggers. Do a 14 and a 9.
Both hit.
Rolling twice for both. So that one's a 5, and then that one is a 6.
How do you want to do this?
So, I rush in and using my foot, I kick it into the wall and then slash down with both daggers, leaving it with 2 quick, vicious strikes.
You do that, and it just falls to the floor as it just slumps over with its tentacles lying on the floor. It's dead.
And then I will swirl my daggers around in my hands, all flashy and then put them back in their sheaths.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay. You do that, and as you do that, you see the 2 large fungus creatures, relax. As you actually see one of them, you see this one over here. You see it actually flex one more time as it sends another spout of spores through the whole the whole cave area, and then it responds to all of you with a. Should have thought about this more. With a yellow color, and you all hear in your own respective mother language, going through your heads. You said Box sent you. What did he want?
Whatever the mushrooms
He
were called.
wanted,
Heart
yeah,
mushrooms. He needs a new shipment.
And you respond. You respond with that. Just for brevity's sake, just say the name of the language at the start of the statement of the language you would be speaking into. Because this gets
Common.
a little okay. This gets a little weird. You respond back with that, leaving the channel open for everyone to hear. You actually also say this, and it does acknowledge the words and the words that you sent through its head, and it responds with almost a deep blue, and it then responds with we are unfortunate that we have not been able to help him. We've been having problems of our own. And you then
I'm sensing a side quest.
you then also get you sense that it's actually from the one over here by Winrail as he looked at you, Tanakh, as he sent this message. And you then see the other one look at you and then also sends a dark blue, and then responds with with the message, "We have had an affliction in our cavern, and we have been trying to figure out a solution for it. So we have not
Oh
been able
no,
to
they
help.
got COVID. We need to leave.
We do not, and
I shall get sidetracked by bullshit every time.
yeah, and then in response, we do not know the cause of we do not know the exact cause of the affliction, but we do know the area. We do know the area it does, or it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's not on. No. Okay, whatever. We go on without him. And he motion. And the other one, the first one, then follows up. And he sends both the color blue, but then also a light green or yellow. And then you hear the words, we are willing to give you some of our mushrooms, but we demand you help us with our problem first."
They demand.
So in exchange, then.
You get
Nice.
you get a flash of green through your head, and he says, "In exchange, yes."
I sent him green.
Okay. And then you then see Hipsy, that fungal being. You see him wave his hand towards the other one, and he says, he sends you the color green back, and as he waves his hand, he also sends through your head, "Follow us. Gasso will lead the way." Finally, actually hearing the name of one of these beings, being Ragasso. So you guys actually do know that one's name now. As he says, he will lead the way. Follow him. I will lead the back to make sure you do follow the trade. And you then see Ragasso start walking from the way he came. And you see this being walk in the back behind you, waiting for you to follow.
Didn't expect being a fucking diplomat today, but here we are.
So
You're in your diplomatic era.
So what's the marching order you guys want to do?
I guess ladies first.
I'll follow behind Caleb.
Okay. You. Okay. Just okay. I'm gonna neatly line this just to make grouping you guys easier. So he starts walking. He starts walking up this path. I can't really rotate you guys, but you guys go up this walkway, and then up here. And as you guys are going, he responds with the fact that you see Wugasso lead the way. He hops over the water that leads down, and they start making his way. And you get another flash of the color blue, and he says, "We've been having this affliction for a while." I need to put on the music. It's awkward with the silence. We do not know. We don't know the cause of it, but we cannot go to the because of our nature. We cannot go to fix it or to find it, but we do know the location. We've been needing someone of not our kind to help us. And they continue walking toward with you. as you guys enter the next room. Give me a second.
I want to ask them what all of the colors mean.
You ask that, and as you do, he responds with a light color.
What does each color represent?
He responds with the color green, and he responds with saying, and he says this to the whole group. And again, every time they've been talking to all of you in your native languages. He responds with the color green, and then responds with, because of our being, we are not able to talk like you, so we have to use our beings to show the meaning of our words. And we have found it much easier if we show a color to indicate the intentions behind it, be it as good and noble or as harmful and as powerful as they need to be. And he then flashes red, yellow, blue, green. Sorry, had a cough. And you get a sense that those are like the main colors they use for expressing their emotions. And you guys finally make your way up to the next cavern. And as you do, you get there and
hang on. Would I be able to send a signal to one individual person?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Okay. I want to ask them, what's a color? Like, what do they have colors for sending signals that they want to mate?
Hey, here's your request. You send this request, and
I say this
Wow,
to everyone. I try to give like a joking demeanor, but in reality, I do actually want to know the answer.
Why, huh? Why?
You don't know that.
You ask this question, and you feel the connection. You know you said this. It doesn't acknowledge what you've said. It just keeps going forward. It pauses for like a split second as you ask this, like almost contemplating what you've just asked. And Windmill, you notice that the other one also stopped for a second when this question was asked. And it lags behind a little bit when it's asked. And even faster than you guys can comprehend. Like, actually, I need you guys to roll a perception check for this one.
For fuck's sake.
Did you just freeze frame a dick pic into my head? I did. How do I change this? How do I see what I get? I can't fucking see it.
Do you have a wolf or... Oh, do you have... Okay, can you just screen share for a second? And so, like, just to make sure that you have the right thing on. Don't worry, I'm not going to show this one on the screen. Okay, that D20 on the bottom on the map, do you have that set to everyone?
Yes.
You need to
have
turn
it
your dice
the
on, Nick.
Wait,
Turn your dice on.
What?
Your dice is off. Yeah.
I clicked it earlier. It wouldn't fucking do anything.
Oh, was that because of me? That shouldn't have.
It's not fucking doing anything.
Refresh the page. I know that sounds dumb. I was seeing your dice rolls earlier.
There we go.
I would just make sure it's the same on both the map page and the character sheet page.
You might want to just refresh your character page then too.
I'm good on this one. So, what did I roll?
I don't know. What did you roll?
Rolled a 4, Nick.
Dude!
Okay.
Fuck this. Yeah, take that one.
You rolled a
13. There it goes. It actually showed their time.
Yeah, there's no proof of the last one. To me.
Okay. Just because you've been kind of getting screwed over with that, I will allow that 13, just for your sake.
Thank you.
So, Kaylor
Later.
and to knock.
Send inward.
Only you perceive this because of how fast it is. You're the only ones that can see it. You feel the flash. You don't see the flash, as you both just see a sudden flash of it's like a millisecond of pink, and you don't know which.
knew it was pink.
You don't know which one it was. But you just get like a millisecond of pink, and you almost get the sense of how fast it was. They're almost embarrassed to show the color to strangers. And when you after you see that, or you don't see the color, but you feel the message. You do see Hipsy following back with the group in the normal pattern or in the normal speed. And as you guys go forward, you guys gain to the next chamber. And in it, you see a group, a larger group of these beings.
Hang on.
The room.
Hang on.
The room itself.
Hang on.
Let me describe the room. Chill the fuck out. And the room itself is, it's like almost like the previous room, where it's filled with minerals and rocks that are giving this bioluminescent glow. And you also see these 6 very big mushrooms in the or not mushroom, but fungi in the room. And then you see 6 of these other fungal beings, and you see 4 of them almost like in a trance state, as 2 of them seems to be doing something to them. And you see Tanakh, based off your previous perception roll, because you guys are actually a little farther than you were, as I'm just describing this, you guys are more like right here at this point. Tanakh, you notice this. These 2 small beings are actually the same ones that were in the initial room. They seem to have run a different path inwards, scared from your lights. But you also see at this point, you get the color. You get the color red and then green. As he tells you, wait here a moment. I need to talk. And you see him walk up to one of the other beings, as they only now just noticed you. And for a second, as he's walking up, they both this one and this one get almost prepared for fight until the lead Ugasso walks up to him, and you don't hear anything, but they seemingly are communicating with each other, and you see that this one over here actually relaxes a bit, and then you see the other one relax a bit as this one goes back to his work on these 2, and you see this one go back to the work on these 2. And then you hear, back in your mind, you see a flash of color, you see green, and you hear, follow me, we're almost there. As he gestures back to the group. And takes you.
As this is happening,
in.
I send a flash of pink to Caleb. A private flash.
Roll deception.
Deception. Dude, she saw me basically naked the other day. I ain't hiding shit. She's
What?
gonna see the
No, 'cause
silver on my balls.
you're not-
You feel me?
You're trying to hide it from us.
No. Josh said we can send private signals. I'm sending her a private signal.
Yeah, he can, unfortunately. Okay,
Caleb gives a very confused look at why she's
McLawn-
seeing pink right
McLawn
now.
chuckles.
But do I know who it's from?
yeah, you feel
I
the
think so.
connection. You feel the connection. You feel like a link to, like, it's not seen, but it's like almost like a sixth sense feeling. I was like, It's almost like when you feel like air blowing from a direction. It's almost like that. You feel it coming from
Okay.
like a specific person.
This is my reaction to that. Bitch. Why am I seeing pink right now? Oh my
Pokemon
god.
chuckles.
Oh, God. Okay. And you guys keep moving forward. And he starts bringing you to this back area, and he sends you the color green.
I
And then,
want to say draconic. You know why? Knowing Caleb doesn't understand.
you get
Gonna get some fucking tiefling.
okay. You get a flash of green going through your head, but you also get a flash of a very dark, like deep dark blue, darker than the ocean. As he says, this is be respectful. This is where we house our leader. This is why we need your help. As he brings you forward, and you guys all end up huddling in this room.
Wait.
And you guys see inside this very large fungal being lying on the ground. And you see two more of the fungal people working on them. One of them constantly checking the condition of them, and then the other one grabbing from this giant fungal bush and like grabbing stuff out of it and like laying and putting it on the giant being. And you get a sense of a very deep dark blue yet again, as it communicates to you, this is our leader. She has become sick in the recent time. We don't know how, we don't know the exact cause, and she feared for our people, so she made our guardian for us. We need your help to save her. As you guys take a look at her, as he goes up to them and from the experience you had seemingly being communicating with them, you see this giant being, and she is covered with this large, almost it actually no a lot of the fungi that makes her is actually a lot dimmer in color, almost flat, almost like the life has been taken out of it. And she has very ragged breathing. And you get okay. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. You get another color of blue from actually a different source this time, as the one farthest away from you, you feel the connection hit, and you hear the words, it saddens us we're not able to fix the cause for this, and we dearly hope that you're able to do it for us. Deeper in the cave, there's something causing it, but we cannot go as it seems to harm us. We very much hope that you can help her, and not just her, but all of us, especially our younglings.
Am I able to roll for... Okay, I want to know if this would be medicine or nature, since it is a fungus.
I would make it both.
Both? Okay.
Both.
I want to roll to see if I can temporarily take away her pain / sickness while we do this said quest.
How would you try to do that specifically?
is a very good question. I have no clue. That's why I was just.
I'm not gonna lie, I am sleep. I'm drowsing off here.
Is it the music? I always feel like it's the music.
Wait, the mushrooms that we have, what do they do? Is it just to suppress spores?
The what?
The mushroom that we were given, or that we have?
Those make it so you do not have to breathe, and they last for an hour. Or they last for the whole day, I think.
Her problem's not breathing. Their problem's not breathing, right?
This would be part of the nature in medicine check.
So, do I just roll?
Yeah. Both.
Nature 15, medicine 15. No, wait, 10. Sorry, 10. 10 on medicine, 15 on nature.
Okay.
I want to send a quick private message to our group of yellow saying, you guys wanted to fight, we would have been fucking dead. Regarding to how many fucking bodies there are around us as to the head count.
So you take a look at their leader, and you see that you're not really familiar with this, so you don't know the true anatomy of these type of creatures. And as you get closer, you see that the two that were originally trained are get a little bit on edge, but you calm their worries. And you get closer, and you notice that there's a lot of the fungus near the base of the fungus that's like attached to the body that makes up the body are a lot more dull in color and seem to be almost draining her of her strength. And it seems like there's some type of affliction affecting her. Because of this, their nature, you can't tell what it is. You just know it's something inherent.
Okay. So I can't help her.
Unfortunately, no, you just don't know enough about them.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we go further into the cave, unless you guys are wanting to put time out on this and then pick it up later. So I know Kyra said.
be very, very grateful.
You guys are actually almost done with this.
Like,
well, if we're almost done, I'll hold on.
okay.
You guys are pretty
So-
close to being done. And if you guys finish, this will be great. So you see that the fungal being that originally led you in here finishes, or you assume has finished talking to the other one. And you see a flash of green, and you see a flash of only green as you see, or as you guys all hear. It will lead the way to where you can help us. As it walks past all of you, and then walks back towards the entrance, waiting for you guys to follow. And as you guys line up, it starts walking down here, and it gets right here, and it stops next to the wall, and it sends a signal to you all of another color as, it sends you the color red, and then tells you, I cannot go any farther, as what is in there can cause me harm to the point where I will not survive. But I know you guys will. I know you will triumph against the cause of this. And as you guys get near the entrance, the smell of rotten eggs, which Caleb, you realized was actually sulfur, has been progressively getting stronger as you've been going into this cave. And as you guys get through this entrance, you guys are hit with a huge waft of it. It is the strongest it has been in this cave since you got here. It's been getting like a strong. You guys have been getting like stronger and stronger whiffs of it, but this is the strongest it's been, as it's almost unbearable at this point. And you look inside, and it is a cavern filled with crystals, as it glows almost a beautiful orange and pink. And as you finish going through, you notice that at the very end of it, the giant orange rock at the end of the cave actually is seemingly blocking something. And as you see some like dark puffs of smoke escaping the like bottom edges of it, and as you get closer, this is where the sulfur's coming from. It is strong. It is almost unbearable.
I think my dad's in there.
What do you guys want to do?
Birdman, squeeze through there. I'm kidding.
No, this is okay.
I have a spell where I can do like a booming voice for 1 minute to see if I'm able to like, I don't know, like you know how vibrations and rocks and it falls, or I could do
how. That's a good idea, but like, how's it gonna pull the rock out?
Or I have tremors where I can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. See if I can knock something loose, you know? Because movement can cause rocks to move.
Yeah, but we gotta pull this shit out. If you drop my rocks onto it, it's gonna be heavier.
Object cracks.
You glitched out, so I had no clue what you fucking said.
I said that logic tracks.
Yes, but if she drops more shit onto this rock, we got more shit to fucking move.
What, you got any other ideas? My ears are wide open.
I got an idea of not dropping more shit on this heavy shit that we gotta pull out. It's not a bad idea, but
that's my idea.
So, what do you guys? You're wanting to do the tremor?
Well, unless, because I don't know what else to do. Because my strength, I don't have any type of advantage on that whatsoever.
I can't really do anything here.
Vasir, Wenwell, do you guys want?
I can try and pull it. I can try and pull it.
Do you want to try, Vasir, Wenwell? Do you want to do
Fuck
anything,
it.
or do you
I'm
want to
gonna try
help
and pull
him?
it. I'm gonna take my armor off.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my armor off so I can get my damage back.
I want
My armor is off.
Wenwell, Wenwell and Tanakh, since you both are attempting it, I want you both to make a strength check with advantage, as both of you are pulling on this. That was a 13.
Strength check with advantage.
Yes. That was
I got
16.
17.
Oh, nice. You got 17.
17, 17.
17, 18.
No, 17, 18.
Okay, you guys both just work on the muscle. You guys start pulling it. And one of you starts lifting as the other one tries pulling it forward, and you guys manage to actually unlodge it. And as you do, it starts tumbling, and you guys manage to back up enough where it just falls to the floor and actually breaks apart into a large amount of pieces. And as you do, you see this plume of black smoke escape the opening that was being blocked, as you get the sense that this was a vent for sulfur gases from the island, and that this was being blocked, causing it to be stuck in this cave system. And as you do,
I'm gonna eat my mushroom.
Okay. And as you do that, you actually get almost blinded, all of you, as when you do that, it also allows in a very large amount of light into the room. And it almost becomes blinding as this room gets even more beautiful after it gets after the light is introduced, as it just refracts into this room, and it covers the whole room in the moonlight or in the dusk light. And you get the sense that specifically you, Tanakh, because of the reaction that the two youngling mushroom fungi folk had, that they don't like light. This would be the reason why they couldn't go in here, because of the sheer amount of light that is currently in here. And actually, as you guys are like almost awing at the beauty of this room, Caliph, you notice a crack in the wall as a plume of
Oh my fucking god!
a plume of smoke appears from it, and it also from the rock that
What the fuck?
and the rock that shattered into a ton of pieces breaks. A fire snake emerges from the Wummel, and just like at the hot spring, a being of smoke appears through the wall. I need you guys to roll initiative.
I thought you said we were close
I
to
thought you
being
said
done.
we were gonna be done.
You guys are almost done. Trust me on this. You guys are almost done. It's worth it.
Oh my god! I almost got 19 and I got critical 1. Critical fail.
Oh my god. I hate D&D Beyond. It's
I
good.
have 15.
Okay.
Dude, what have my rolls been? Except that one, but pulling the rock out.
I think I gave you. I
Holy
think I
shit.
gave you my roll up. I think I gave you my roll up.
Oh, this is gonna take a second because I have to remove every other person on the map for this. It's really annoying, actually.
Do you need help?
No. I meant from the initiative order. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like changing the.
Don't use fire.
No
No fire, because if there's
Vasir, you're
sulfur-
first. Vasir yet again is first. Oh wait, yeah, okay, I did the initiative in the correct order.
Okay. I am 15 feet away from the fire snake.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my movement attack.
Okay, so that would be a +3.
Fuck. Critical fail.
You go for it, and you trip on a rock, and you roll a good like 4 feet in the attempt to do this. As you weren't expecting this, you're now like right here, and you're knocked prone.
All right. Well, I'll get up and end my turn.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. It is now the fire snake's turn.
Jesus Christ.
As it goes up, it hisses at you guys as oh my god.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'm just gonna ignore that. That's bullshit. It will go for an attack against one of the beings that broke its egg, and it will go for you, Tanakh. And it will go for a bite attack.
Bitch. Damn it.
12 to hit. That you actually took off your armor, by the way. So
I put it back on. I put it back on for the fight. I put it back on. I didn't say it, but I did put it back on.
Okay.
On my mother, I did.
I'll trust you on this. Say it next time. That still hits regardless. So it goes for the bite attack. And it does 3 piercing damage with an additional with additional 2 fire damage.
So 4 damage. So I take half fire damage.
No, that is it. Halved.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So you take a total of 5 damage
Shit.
as it bites into you.
I'm pretty fucked up. I'm really fucked up.
I said 5.
Yeah, I'm at 2 health, dog.
You were just at 15 a second ago. What the fuck?
I was not. That fucking octopus fucked me up.
You're showing the wrong health values. Okay, and
I mean, last I knew I was at 7.
that will end its turn.
When the fuck
Kenneth,
did I heal?
it's your turn. I mean, my theme has been having issues the whole session. Kenneth, it's your turn.
Ooh, I am in range. I'm going to use my short sword. I'm going to move towards the snake.
Okay.
And it's a flank, so she
leap-
gets advantage. Smart.
It was not a nat 20.
Oh, no, I can see it.
Damage.
Okay, dirty. Okay, yeah, that. Okay, you do 6 damage to it. You
I'm
slice.
going for like underbelly. Like I'm trying to slice this bitch in half.
Yeah, and you manage to take off like a huge chunk of its scales on the base of its stomach in the attempt.
Okay, am I able to take a step back to try and escape the whiplash of it trying to attack me?
At this point, no, because it has swapped its attention from you to knock to you after taking damage from you.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'll end my turn there then.
Okay. It is the Fume Drake's turn. It will go for you, Caliph, as you're the closest being. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. It'll go for a bite attack. Dirty 20. Okay. You take 4 damage. Hey, by the way, Nick, look at your character sheet. Look at your inventory. It might help you. And its turn. Wenwell, it is now your turn.
All right, I'm going to dive in on the Fume Drake with my daggers.
Okay.
I know, bitch.
15, 13.
They both hit. Over damage for both.
Both hit. Double. So it's 7. And I'm not going to get better than a 7. So 2 7s, so 14.
Okay. You do that, and you cut away at the smoke that makes this being, and you take away a large amount of its smoke. It looks kind of rough. It's there's not much left. Is that the end? Well, yeah. Is that? I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Tanaka is now your turn.
I have a spell I no longer want. It's fucking stupid, but that's for later.
It is very much for later.
Because it's basically a fucking cantrip, but it's a spell slot. I hate it.
It happens. There's some weird spells like that. I don't know why.
Chill touch and the fire snake.
Chill touch is a product, yes.
Yes.
Okay. On the fire snake, what was the to hit? 12.
12.
That misses. As you go to grab it, and it manages to get out of your grasp as you try to close your hands on it. Is there anything else you wanted to try and do?
Kill myself? No.
No?
I don't think so. Can I hang on? Hang on. I have a DM question.
Yes.
So I have a healer's kit,
Uh-huh.
and it has what is it? 10 uses? That's costs 5 GP. What the fuck's GP?
Gold pieces. That's the monetary value.
Okay. Didn't I see something? It has 10 uses.
Yes.
The healer's kit. Oh, it says it right there. It just didn't show a number. That's why I didn't see it. Can I pass these out to the group? My bonus action, like just.
Not in this type of situation, no.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Because I was also wondering, with that, it's a healer's kit. I was wondering if like there's something I could pass out, like a portion of it to them, so they could each have a use. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
can do it at a later
know if I
time,
can
just
do
not
that.
in this situation.
Okay. I wait. Oh my god, where is bonus action? There it is. What is innate sorcery?
It helps her with your spells.
Oh,
That's what Kairos
shit.
uses all the time.
Alright. I end my turn. Not gonna use it now, it's not really much of a point.
Okay. Oh my god. Visir, it's now your turn.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the fire snake.
Okay.
Nine to hit.
No.
All right, yeah, I'll go fuck myself. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Is
And my turn, I guess.
Is the fire snake's turn. Still furious about the damage it had taken from Caliph. It is going to attack you. It'll hit with you with its tail this time. Okay. You take.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't see it.
You take 9 points of damage.
9?
9 points of damage.
I'm so happy.
You're
I
almost
had...
done, he said.
You're
It'll be fun, he said.
You guys are so close. You guys are so close. Trust me, please.
Oh my god.
Just for you. Anyway, it's turn. Kate, it's your turn. I'm trying to explain up the combat. I'm gonna be honest here.
Well, I'll fucking take my great sword again, and I'm gonna fucking swing the. I'm gonna try and fucking hurt the snake. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Hit is 13.
You just barely miss.
Oh.
Uh-oh, I closed out my character sheet. I fucking raged. Hold on.
You missed. Yeah. Just barely. You guys are so close.
I drank this shit. Why'd you make it OP?
So that end of your turn, I'm assuming.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Okay, Fume Drake, it's gonna go after you, Unwell. Since you attacked it last, it will try to bite you. It hits. You take 4 points of damage.
Ow.
And it's gonna end its turn. Unwell,
I'll
it's your
swipe
turn.
at it again with my daggers.
Okay.
Dirty
hits.
20. Dirty 10.
That hits. No, second one
Damage.
misses. Second one misses. My bad. First one hits, second one misses.
All right. It's going to be 5 damage.
Okay. It's to the Fume Drake.
Yeah.
Wait, am I insane? Did you aim for the Fume Drake last time and did you do damage?
I did.
Yeah.
I did 14 damage last time.
Oh, I forgot to put that on. No, I did put it on. It's just showing me the one.
So it's taken a total of 19 damage from me so far.
Okay, and you did 5 damage. Okay. It has the wrong thing. Currently, I don't know why. Okay, yeah. You hit it, and there is like the faintest amount of smoke left of this being. It is so close to death. Is that how you want to end your turn?
There's nothing else I can do, so
Okay, Tanakh, your turn. Tanakh, Nick,
Nick.
I was on
your
my
turn.
phone.
I'm trying to be fast about this for once.
I just farted.
the fume drake's 1 HP.
Can I do some fuck shit with a cantrip? It's not really like fuck shit, but so I can cast it in a 30-foot range / area. I obviously don't want to do friendly fire, so I want to know if I can do like a horseshoe and hit that fire snake, and then spin it around in a horseshoe and hit the fume drake. So kind of like
what spell are you trying to use when you do this?
poison spray as a 30-foot range / area. It does not say it's bound to a certain shape or form.
You spray
I farted.
You spray toxic mist on creature within range.
Doesn't say I can't do that.
It doesn't say you can't do that, but it doesn't say how it's. Well, it kind of does. It kind of said.
Doesn't say it has a shape either, like Thunderwave.
Yeah,
says
but
it says
it says
it has a cone.
It says you spray. So with the way it's worded, I'm assuming you're using your hand as like the medium of where the smoke is coming from, and so
Exactly. So I did a hand motion. I went as like a way to push it out and then channel it to horseshoe it around.
Well, like I said, it's coming out of your hand and it's just spraying forward. It's just you're.
Oh my god! Hang on.
You're releasing it from your hand. You're not releasing it in a.
I could do some fuck shit. I can Iron Man this bitch. I can do this and spray it out each hand, hit the fire snake and the fume drake. I can just barely. I'll put my hand like.
With the way you're trying
Seer's nose is like on my arm.
Okay.
And I'm doing this shit, casting it at the.
I will give you a little bit of leeway. I know you're trying to do something cool and fuck shit, and I appreciate that it's cool. But the way you're trying to do it, I'm pretty sure would not be able to work that way. But I will allow you to like specifically target one and not do any damage to anyone else.
Target one.
Target one. I'll allow you to target one of them and not damage anyone. Not damage anyone else on your team.
Let's do the fucking fire snake then.
Okay.
Because it's like I'm gonna die if I get hit. So, fuck that guy.
I had the wrong one based on combat. Don't worry about it.
Where did it go? Okay. Never mind.
All right. That doesn't hit. That's your turn. Vasir, it's your turn.
Oh my fucking god.
Who? No matter the target, it misses.
Josh, the fuck are these rolls, dude?
You guys are walking. I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
I passed my turn.
Okay. It will. First thing, we'll go after you, Caliph. It will try to do a bite attack. 10 to hit. It misses. That's the end of its turn. Caliph, it's now your turn.
Doing my sword.
Okay. Fire snake, I'm assuming? If so, it hits.
Yes. Fire
Yeah.
snake.
Yeah, roll damage. Seven points of damage.
At this point, I'm just fucking slashing, just trying to slash the shit out of this.
You managed to take a large chunk out of this thing. It doesn't look like it's doing great. It is now the Fume Drake's turn. I'm assuming that's how you end your turn. Fume Drake is going to go after you, Winwill, yet again. It's going to go for a bite attack. 12 to hit. It misses. End of its turn. Winwill, it's your turn.
I swipe at the fire drake with my daggers again.
Okay. It hits. It misses. Oh, no, it hits. Both hit. Roll damage for both. It's dead.
Period. It's gone.
I said it's dead!
I know. I'm gonna roll my dice anyway. Thank you very much.
Get it out here.
Yeah, it's dead. It's no longer there. The smoke dissipates. It's gone. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Tanakh, it's your turn.
Doing the same thing.
Okay.
Dude.
It misses.
Anyway. Got a 19.
Vasir, it's your turn. Obviously, we don't want to do anything for your bonus action. The hits.
17 to hit.
It hits. Roll for damage.
Wait. What was that one? 13
4 and
damage.
How do you want to do this?
Fucking grab my sword, swing it up, flip it around midair, and I slam down through the top of this fire snake's skull, slamming it into the ground. That's it.
As
Congrats.
Seer uncleaves his sword from its head, I punt it to the fucking wall, pissed off.
Okay. It is dead. Anything you want to do?
Go to bed.
10 more minutes, please. Please. I beg of you. I will speed one everything.
Hurry the
10 more
fuck
minutes.
up.
I have, the
Speed
great-
run.
I have the greatest one. Anything you want to do in this room?
Has the freaking sulfur disappeared?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
then
casting Pulse Life myself.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
Hey, Nick.
Holy shit, thank God.
Hey, this is a thing you could have done. I was trying to tell you you could do this since you got a low health. And I was trying to be kind. You still have a potion of healing you could have used as a bonus
Dragon.
action.
Big Draken. I didn't want to waste it. So
Okay.
I figured I was gonna live.
Okay, you guys
'Cause
don't.
once you refocus its attention to Jasmine, I was like, I'm probably gonna live. So I didn't care.
It's because I was trying to be nice.
I'm gonna stop here by Ragoso and inform him that we've killed the monster that was infecting the cave, and the sulfur is dissipated.
You see a flash of green, and then you see another flash of green, as actually you are gaining a connection from every being in this cave, and actually all of you, because I'm assuming Vasir and Tanakh, you followed suit. You're not trying to do anything in there.
Yep.
Okay. You guys all get in there.
Wait,
and-
why did that give me 1 extra HP?
You might have just typed in 1 instead of 11. You guys all get many flashes of green. And you guys are feeling it. It's from every being in this cave system. They have communicated that you have solved their problems, and you're getting just constant flashes of green through your head, not almost nonstop. And you finally get a link to Agasso as he says, "Thank you for saving our colony. Thank you for saving our leader. Thank you for saving our younglings. You have kept your end of the bargain, so we shall keep ours." And he walks in front of, or he gestures to you all to follow him as he walks back the way you guys came. And he goes through here. And you guys follow suit. Speed 1, you guys come down here. I want all of you to roll a nature check.
Dude, what is my fucking rolls? Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, your rolls have been awful tonight. Okay. You guys spend the next 20 minutes in this cave with the help of Rogasso. And you guys start harvesting heartcap mushrooms, fulfilling not only or finishing the agreement you had with them, but also finally finishing your agreement that you took with Turok, as you guys get a total of give me a second. Okay. So 1, 2.
If you're counting all of ours together, it's 51.
Okay. Caliph, you find 5 of them. Visir, you get 3 of them. Wenwil, you find 4 of them. Tanakh, unfortunately, you don't find any. Just dumbfounded at the fact that you can't find a single one. That's how many.
because my fucking
Yeah, because
my fucking god.
because your nature check was so low. And that's how many heartcap mushrooms you guys got added to your character sheet. You guys get all that. He says thank you. With the flash of color green, and you guys head back up the staircase. I'm trying to speed on this. I'm sorry. You guys head back up the staircase.
This is not my worst session yet.
Yeah. You guys head back up the staircase, leaving the entrance of the cave, getting one last flash of green from Gasso, thanking you for your help, and to tell Turok that he is welcome back here. And you guys start making your way back. And as you guys got out, it actually turned to nighttime. Oh my god, if the map would update. There you go. You guys are back here. And you guys start making the trek back. And it takes you the same amount of time as last time. It takes you about 2.5 hours. And you guys manage to get back to
there wasn't anything significant in the cave that we needed, was there? Like, could we have looted the crystals?
If you guys wanted to. Do you want to retcon and said you grab a few?
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
Wait, yeah, with that, hang on. I wanted to take some for adornments.
Okay.
10.
Can you show it again? I want to see the colors.
There are
Pink and-
Orange and green.
orange and pink. No. The specific ones that you would be grabbing would be the orange ones.
Okay, I still want to grab them. Dude,
Well, I rolled a 10.
Okay. You managed to
Why?
find 12. You managed to find 12 chunks of the egg, scattered about in the area. And you look closer. It's actually red fire crystals that actually turned out to be an egg for the fire snake. And with the knowledge that you've had around, they're actually chunks of obsidian. Each piece is worth 10 gold. And you got 12 pieces.
Sick.
Okay. So that was the retcon. You guys go back up the staircase that led down, taking great care not to fall. And you guys make it back to the town or the village. Oh, I forgot to do the map for this one. Fuck me. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna use the daytime. Just think it's night. I'm sorry. I didn't prepare the daytime. Or the nighttime. That's my mistake. And you guys get back and you guys ask some of the villagers where Tawak is, and you end up finding him, and you tell him that you finished your quest. You relay back to him that the beings in the cave system said that he can come back to grab more mushrooms at a later date. You gave him a few of them, as you promised, and he actually, as a response, says, "Give me a couple of days with this. I'll make you guys a few potions." Thanks to how many you guys got. And as he says that, he also says, "By the way, Renara was looking for you guys in the temple. I think she needed you for something. You guys should go see her."
Oh my god. Meow. I suddenly grow dragon wings and I fly up there. They never come back.
You guys enter the temple, and as you do, you see Renara. I'm just gonna use this kobold, or I'm just gonna use Tawak's symbol for the moment. You see Renara over here, staring at the statue as she acknowledges that you've all come and says, "Ah, I see that you finished the task for Tawak. I thank you for that. It'll help us in case any of our villagers have a problem with any of the forest life when we go hunting. And now that you've finished that, I must confess, there's something I have kept hiding from all of you. Something I need to reveal to you now that you've helped us all." And
Not much surprise to that.
And she stands back as far away from all of you as suddenly she blinks and her eyes change. They're slit eyes as they turn into like the kobolds, and then you start seeing some of her skin change to scales, and then a giant puff of smoke appears as all of a sudden this frail old woman has now turned into a very large bronze dragon.
¿Qué pasa, mi amigo?
I'm sorry I deceived you, but I needed your help. That's why I sent you those messages, and that is why I got you to come here.
Hey man, you could have shown me what you were. I would help you. No
And
problem.
that's where we're gonna end it.
I cast Eldritch Blast!
That's where we're gonna end it.
Oh my god. She's
I cast
beautiful.
nuclear bomb.
By the
Wait,
way,
you said chromatic?
Bronze.
Bronze.
Josh,
Yes.
I ask to fuck.
when do we never
Jesus Christ.
Hang on, wait. Where is
Basically
it?
that. If you guys can see that.
I want to fuck the. Wait, where is it? I want to fuck the dragon.
There we go.
What
I want to
the
fuck the dragon.
That's pretty much.
I want to fuck
Proceed.
the dragon.
That's what she
I
looks
love
like.
how you were hitting on me and I let you see Renara. I love the switch up.
Hey, she's a big, beautiful dragon. You're just a little 5'10" something. Feel me?
So anyway, do I get a level
Roll
up?
10.
No.
Yeah, do we
Okay.
level up?
Actually, yes, you do. I forgot. Yeah. You guys do.
That's
Fucking
more
weird.
exciting than finding out she was a dragon.
I got really upset that you guessed that she was a dragon. I'm actually kind of upset that you guessed that. I hate that I had to watch that. I was really hoping for like a cool reveal.
Josh, how do you level up again?
I want to say that Miklon basks in a prideful laughter, seeing Ricard turn dragon.
And where do I go to fucking upgrade my fucking
Oh,
It's the
you
main
character
click on
again?
the levels next
Ye-
to your name and then click manage character and levels.